Langrisser.
Hey everyone, this is Nitro Z6S, and the reason my name has changed is because there was a server merge for Rocky Valley, and unfortunately we were not the oldest server to be merged. And as a result, I currently don't have my name. For example, if I search Nitro on Rocky Valley, there is apparently a 526-day level 8 account who currently has my name. For what it's worth, I've talked with Long Games and they said they'll look into getting that changed for me because, well, it's kind of weird having one of their strategist squad members get a name change forced upon them, but we'll see what they can do, right? It's going to be up to the devs in China to make any adjustments, so the international server Long Game staff can't do anything for me at this time. You know, I'm hoping that I'll get my name changed, but no promises. In any case though, let's continue on. So this video is going to talk about the changes that have occurred with the latest update. Now, I already did a preview video on them, but I just wanted to cover them in greater detail because the patch has been released. So first of all, let's go into the event section. There is an event that was not mentioned. A new journey event where just logging in every single day will give you some rewards. You know, runs for the week and there's 5 rewards. So 7 days, you only need to log in for 5 days to get them all. So just make sure to pick them up, right? Free rewards is always nice, especially when some of them is like, you know, rare enchant gift packs and 300,000 gold. Okay. Of course, there is the new banner running for 2 weeks, Elusia and Shalinka. I've already done my video on Shalinka, and I'm going to do a video on Elusia sometime today, I hope. Long story short though, I'm not going to draw on this banner at all. Elusia is just a water tank, and since I already have Ledin, Landius, and Juggler built, there's absolutely no reason for me to get Elusia. As for Shalinka, I actually do want Shalinka, but unfortunately, Shalinka needs to be 6 stars to be used. And at the end of the day, I don't have any slots to grind up Shalinka shards. Or more specifically, I won't draw on this banner at this time. I'm going to see how many resources the couples banner will eat up, and then depending on that, I may spend a few resources drawing on this banner, or I may just abandon it entirely. You know, I'm very tempted to attempt to draw for Shalinka, but at the end of the day, I'm not going to build her up, so there is no good reason for me to truly draw for Shalinka in the first place. Okay, so that's the current running banner. Okay. One thing that people might have noticed is that there is currently no limited time event, right? The promised limited time event, which is the Swimsuit Summer Festival, is currently not running, and that's actually because of the dates of that event. Okay, they announced the event, but the event is actually running from June the 9th to June 23rd. So, Swimsuit Summer Festival does not start until next week, okay? So just an important thing to note. The event will be coming. It's just that it doesn't start this week. So, other than that, you know, in the Secret Realm store, the exclusives for Young Jessica and Angelica are available, okay? Angelica's exclusive allows her to heal the friendly summon unit with the lowest remaining hit points for 30% of their hit points. Honestly, like, why would you need to heal a summon via a helmet? I don't really get it, so I think it's utterly useless. Okay. As for Scryer, for Young Jessica, its effect is that after taking action, if this unit has not dealt any damage this turn or moved, it can act again. There is a cooldown on this effect though, and the effect has a 4-turn cooldown. However, what this really means is that, let's say your Young Jessica can't attack anyone and can't move. You end its turn, and then Young Jessica will get its talent activation, where it gets +1 mobility for 1 turn. It's a +2 mobility if you're at 6 stars. Okay, so it triggers that and allows her to act again. So in other words, if no one is in range and she's in her avatar state, the Divine Bestowment state, she can act again, move 2 more tiles up, and then potentially launch out an attack on the enemies. So practically speaking, I would say it's a must-have for Young Jessica if you use Young Jessica in your Apex Arena party. You know? It's just such a good effect. Even though there's that 4-turn cooldown on the trigger of Scryer, doesn't matter. You definitely want it, okay? The interesting thing is, I'm not entirely sure, but I have a feeling that you can also trigger this effect by using Divine Bestowment on the same turn. So assuming you don't move and you trigger Divine Bestowment, not sure about that, because Divine Bestowment may also be considered an act again effect, or sorry, when you activate Divine Bestowment, it may consider you as having moved there, because you lose 3 mobility, right? So I'm not entirely sure on that part of this, but it's worth testing out for people who do buy Young Jessica's Helm, right? Okay, so after that, after the Secret Realm store is covered, I mean, the only thing left to mention is, of course, right now there is the new chapter missions, right? Chapter 11 is now available, so there will be chapter 11 to 15 here. And along with that, of course, is the Yggdrasil's Memories maps. There's 3 of them, right? We can see there's Crystal Soul here, there is From Within the Fog here, and then Past and Future. So a bunch of new battles to do, you know, more videos for me to create, long story short. You know, I'll get around to them when I can. No promises that I'm going to clear them, you know, very quickly, because in the first place, I don't really have that many burgers, Anarchy burgers, to have stamina to even clear these maps. So also worth mentioning is the current Echoes of Light event, which is running. You know, pretty much the usual: gold, Trinity vouchers, bursting heart keys, a rune stone, you know, avatar frame, random SSR accessory, and the reward, the best rewards, of course, is the skins. I'm a big fan of Shalinka's skin, especially because of the sprite, right? The sprite in the Wings of Annihilation class looks amazing with the wings on her back. And in addition to that, her Sword Saint skin is actually quite pretty looking as well. The sprite, anyways. The skin itself is just gorgeous. For Elusia's skin, I feel like it's just another white dress skin, kind of mediocre. But what's unique about it is when you have Elusia in her Serpent Master class, she is riding a swan and holding an umbrella. That sprite actually looks pretty good. Yeah. And then for the other 4 skins, the 4 skins are usually the previous month's skins, which in this case is Ares and Maya. And other than that, there's 2 random skins. In this case, there's the Rainforest skin as well as the Betty skin. I feel like those 2 are kind of meh. So overall, if I were to get an Echoes of Light, not that I will, but if I were, I'd probably pick up the Elusia skin, and I feel I'd probably pick up the Ares skin. Alright, so that's the Echoes of Light skins for this month. Let's just go back to the main menu to move on to the next part of this video. And then finally, worth mentioning, although I'm not going to go over them in detail again because I already talked about them in brief, there's going to be the 3C seals that are released. You know, 2 of the 3Cs are for the 2 new heroes, right? The other 3Cs are Kurama gets his 3C, right? If I click here, right? Rose Whip Blossom is the official name for Kurama's 3C. And the other 3Cs are Lana gets a 3C, and the Harto gets his 3C, Prodigal Son. So we'll see whether I unlock these. I'm actually not sure, simply because all of these will use up more of these hearts, and I'm kind of limited in these resources, you know. So no promises that I'll do these unlocking battles. I may do them later today. Once again, it's just more battles to clear. Alright, so that's the things that I really want to mention about this update at this time, right? Currently, because the Swimsuit Summer Festival event is not running, there's also no hero skins here at this time. I'm pretty sure that we're gonna get the swimsuit skins for a lot of the heroes once again. You know, Luna, Tieris. I'm pretty sure all of them will get their swimsuit skins available for purchase once again, right? Narm has a swimsuit skin and so on. But we'll see next week. You know, that will be covered in next week's update video. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching, everyone. I hope you found this video useful to you. And on that note, Nitro Z6S out.